All right, we're starting and play the music.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, are you ready to kayfabe?
Talk about your songs, talk about John 316. Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
I've been hanging out the Normandy with my main sweetie. I know 20,000 leagues under the sea, 40 nights and 40 days. I hung and bung on the Titanic in Hercules. This is where the power lies. Fuck her broken, body set. How many W's you say lottery? So God money, so stood already. Top forest, function tear them, German them. Fuck all of you.
You know, poor people who don't like AEW.
That's all kayfabe.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Kayfabe here. With my buddy Gabe. What's up, Gabe? How you doing, Gabe?
I'm doing pretty okay, man. How about yourself?
Not too bad. Just another week of work and trying to relax, and I had to mow the lawn, so I was here trying to penta myself up like Cielo mie before I fucking mowed the lawn. You know, just trying to get my hype meter up.
I just imagine like you're pushing the lawnmower, but you're doing his like little tiptoe walk where you're pushing the mower.
Yeah, I was trying. No fear, trying to pump myself up to fucking do it.
Fuck, like trying to rev it up and everything.
I was able to mow the lawn and did a pretty decent job. I should say myself. So got that done. About
That's
you?
badass, man. Nothing much. Just I had the past few days off, so just been relaxing at home, trying to get ready for the new week. Before I forget, there is something I do want to correct from our last episode. This is for my friend Paul, because remember when I was telling you the story that we met Cody Rhodes and that my friend Paul
Cody
took
Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, Cody
Rhodes, and he's there. So when I was telling that story that my friend Paul took a toy to go get a sign, my friend Paul texted me the next day correcting me that it's not a toy, it's a collectible action figure.
Yes.
That was
a CAF, a collectible action figure.
Yes. So I want to apologize on my behalf. I promise it will never happen again. And Paul, you should I don't know, get over it.
Move out of your mom's basement, you Mark.
You Mark, you like, you know, you didn't buy my house, I bought my house.
No, I should have known that it was an action figure. My bad. And I have many action figures and amiibos that I still need to put on eBay.
Hell yeah, dude! I used to collect a lot of Funko Pops, and my dad, he would be the same type. He's like, "Oh, like you got all these toys." I'm like, "They're not toys; they're collectibles."
And Funko Pops are like, I tried like reselling those, and those are the hardest to resell because people were like, "Oh, is there lint in the box?" And "Oh, is there a crease here?" Or are there like condition wise? And it's so easy to order one from officially from Funko or Amazon, and you get it in, and it's all banged up because people don't know how to deliver your packages.
Yeah, dude. And there's like such an oversaturation of Funko Pops. It's like I got rid of a lot of mine. I got a select few, but I mean, I got them in my closet, and I was like, I don't think I would have those out. No, I got a few out, like a couple One Piece ones. Oh, right here. Right here. There's 5. Right there. Boom, 5.
Yeah, I have a few behind me here of Alexa Bliss, and then I think of the White Stripes. I have a White Stripes one.
That's cool. Yeah, but no, they're collectibles. They're not toys. You got it. You got that right, Paul? You up there? I'm just kidding. They can pass away.
Speaking of toys, and I was gonna ask you real quick: did you watch or hear about the Nintendo Switch Nintendo Direct?
Oh, I did, and I want to buy it, but I know it's gonna be so expensive because of tariffs, man. Fuck. It looks good. I like it.
No,
I think it looks good.
I watched it. Man, it was a long ass direct. It was like an hour and like 5 minutes. It was like a Game of Thrones episode,
Mhm.
and I watched it, and it was cool. And then when I saw the price, I was like, that sounds about right." And then like saw the internet in a frenzy because they're like, "That's so expensive." Da da da. You can buy a PS3 or a PS4 or PS5, whatever. And I was like, I don't know. That sounds like a Nintendo console. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know. Are you like really that up in arms about it, like yourself?
I like Nintendo. I like their games. I like their products. It's a lot of neat stuff, you know. And I saw the price and I was like, that doesn't bug me. Cause I think the Switch itself was 300. And it's like you're paying for what is it, 8 times the amount of space, like more games are gonna be available on it. And they're saying that it's gonna be more expensive. But the thing is, everything's gonna get more fucking expensive at this point. No
Mhm.
matter what, no matter how much you're gonna complain about it, like there's gonna be somebody out there that's still gonna buy it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the funny thing about it is that my brother and I were watching it together, and they're not saying like, oh, like you know, you could game chat, like kind of like Discord, that you could talk to your friends and everything. And it has like a portable camera you can connect, so that way you can have like face you and like talk to your friends and everything, which is interesting. But I was like, oh, dude, this is fucking crazy. But it's like, man, they had Discord and like for the PS5 and Xbox like long time ago, and like
Yeah, yeah.
just implementing it now on the Nintendo Switch too, which is crazy. But we're gonna wait to see like how expensive they're really gonna be, because I don't think it's gonna be 450 here in the States, because we're fucked.
I hope if it is like that same price and we can pre-order it, I'll probably pre-order one because I have like
Hmm.
the cash right now,
Hmm.
and I think it comes out what June, like the beginning of June
Hmm.
2nd, I think,
Yeah, June
and
5th.
June 5th. There we go. Fucking your friend can correct me, and
It's not a console, it's a collectible, Lorenzo.
it's an investment.
It's an investment.
But yeah, no, I was thinking about the Switch and like, man, that's pretty cool. Like, I don't know, ready for another console, I guess, another portable. I have the Steam Deck right here that I like
Mhm.
just never play, but I have it. I was just
Mm.
like, man, I want to buy something else that I won't play. I'll just have it out there to like, stare at like a
Mhm.
collector.
Nah, yeah, I know. I told Giselle, hey, I'm gonna get myself to Switch 2. She's like, you got to Switch 1. Like, you already have a Switch. I'm like, it's not the same.
No, it's
She's
not. It
like,
is
she, she's
absolutely
like,
not the same.
she told me if I'm gonna sell it. I'm like, why am I gonna sell it? No, like, I'm gonna collect it. And
Well,
she's
the
like, just
Switch
wait to
One
sit there.
too. There's like some games that apparently you can't play like on the Switch 2 with the Switch 1. So
Hmm.
I would definitely keep both. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna definitely keep my Switch, my regular Switch. But I have a bunch of other consoles here. Like I have my 360, PS2, my Wii, my Nintendo 64, the SNES Mini, what was it, the Genesis, the one with Sonic. I have the mini version
Hell
of
yeah,
that as well.
hell yeah.
Yeah, so it's like I like collecting them. It's like because it's like if I sell them, I know in the future I'm going to be like, man, dude, I really want this, and then I'm going to buy it again. It'll be a waste of time.
No, I'm the same. I like the WWE game. I want to buy it, but I'm like I'm not gonna play it. I already fucking know. But I want to buy it
Hmm.
just to fucking say that I bought it and maybe play it, boot it up once, and then that's it.
Now I have it. I bought it. I haven't touched it because I've been replaying Tears of the Kingdom on my Switch, and that was taking up all my time because you could do 1,000,005 things in that game, man. So it's like this is going to take me over 100 hours to fuck around on this. I already know that for sure.
But this is a wrestling podcast, so I guess we
Oh,
can.
I'm
Yeah,
so
yeah.
sorry. I keep forgetting.
No, I'm the one that steered it into video games and other stuff. I wanted to see your opinion on the Switch because I know it was a hot topic. It really
Hmm.
was probably even for wrestling fans.
Yeah, I
Probably
know.
were talking
For
about
for
it.
everybody, the world.
But did you watch any wrestling this week?
I'm trying to remember. I think I saw parts of Raw, and I saw highlights of SmackDown. the only wrestling I really been watching, it's WWE when they've been uploading like the top WrestleMania matches, and I've been watching those.
Mm,
And I think the one for today, I think it was like the 12th best WrestleMania match, and I think it was Owen Hart versus Bret Hart.
really?
And I was just watching that right now. I was like, damn, this is good, especially for like '90s when like everything was like dog shit. It was that was a good fucking match.
Dude, Bret
Yeah.
Hart, and I was about to mention Bret Hart right now, but did you watch any like wrestling related podcasts or other stuff like that? Like other,
Um, just like kind of clips
not
and
necessarily
everything.
wrestling.
Um, like I know I saw like parts of the update on Kevin Owens, like which I'm pretty sure we're gonna talk about that eventually.
Mhm.
Just kind of like clips here and there. Other than that, nothing out the ordinary. What about yourself?
So I mean, I start off here. I'd watched Bret Hart on Ariel Hawani,
Hmm.
and I mean his interview. Bret Hart's just like an hilarious person because he's just so like he's an asshole, but he's like allowed to be. He kind of reminds me of like I don't know me at the jobs we used to be at where I
Hmm.
like knew everything and I was so good at it. So when someone would say something to me, I'd be like, "What?" Like I'd be pissed off because I was like the excellent of execution there. But Ariel Hawani told him like, hey, they're having these WrestleMania moments now, the immortal moments or whatever. Your match with Stone Cold is going to be put there. It's the first match to be put as an immortal moment. Are you surprised? And Bret Hart was like, I'd be more surprised if this wasn't the first match they put as an immortal moment. he said, he said that,
Yeah.
and it just made me laugh. And he also said like he was talking about WWE and how it was it was okay but then how he didn't allude to AEW, but he's like the other company, they're always doing like pretending to be wrestlers and just doing flips and stuff. And I was like, dang. I
Oh,
was like, dude.
damn.
And I saw people up in arms like that other company has your brother, they remember him by doing a tournament every year, da da da. And it's just like, well, that wasn't Bret Hart's doing. That was his wife, Owen Hart's wife,
Hmm.
signing that contract. So I don't know what to think about that, but Bret Hart was shooting shots like that, and
Damn. Oh, Bret Hart, man. He's a savage. He's a savage, man. But I think it's just so funny. Like he's just like, yeah, I'm allowed to be bitter. Like fuck y'all. Like you're gonna pay me, and then he's just there like this.
I think he is allowed to be bitter though. He's just
Hmm.
I don't know. It's just hilarious to me though.
It's so fucking funny, man. I love Bret Hart. I really do.
But Raw, I didn't. I'm pretty sure I'd watched Raw, but I don't even really remember anything happening on Raw. I
I
didn't
don't
see any
remember.
Grande Americano or anything good like that. So, NXT Stephanie Vatiquette will relinquish the Women's North American Championship, and at Stand and Deliver, a 6 women ladder match will take place for the belt.
I feel like they've done that quite a bit, where they have a double champion and then they relinquish one of the belts. Where it's like they don't have both belts for a long period of time. Like it makes me think of like how MJF, he was AEW champion and tag team champion with Adam Cole, and then
Mhm.
he was defending it by himself, and he held on to it like this whole time. So it makes me think of that. It's like I don't know. It's weird trying to do the double champion concept, but I guess they had to take the belt off of Julia because I know she was injured for a little bit. Like she still is, if I'm correct.
Mhm.
But hey, more matches. That's what we need.
It's,
I'm cool with that.
it just tripped me out that they let her defend it once. You know what I mean? Like to show that she was a defending champion. For one NXT, she defended both belts,
So
and
with
I don't know.
when they were talking about when she relinquished the belts, like did she say she was gonna relinquish the belts, or was it more like Ava?
They were both out there, and apparently they both came to that agreement
Hmm.
because of the kind of like how you were saying that there's more opportunity when there's more um like people fighting for it.
That makes sense.
Stephanie didn't feel that she was more like she was holding it hostage rather than letting people compete for it. You know, it was less opportunities for the other women in the locker room.
Have they announced any women that are going to be in the ladder match?
I think just one that because they are having qualifier matches, and one that I saw win one of the qualifier matches was that chick that is with Sol Ruka that kind of looks evil.
Zarya?
Yeah, Zarya, and
Oh,
then
hell yeah.
man, I don't remember the other match that won. It was I can't remember her name, but there was another qualifier match there with the chick that was in the Elimination Chamber from NXT.
Roxanne Perez?
Yeah, she had a match with not a random girl, but another girl that I don't really know, but she ended up losing that match.
Oh,
Roxanne
Roxanne.
Perez. Yeah, she ended up
Oh.
losing. I was surprised because I was like, oh, I thought she was gonna win, like to go on to that, but I guess she's probably already had that title, or no, I don't think she has, because she was saying she wanted to win that title to become a Grand Slam champion or whatever, to have all the different belts.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Stand and Deliver 2025. I'm going to look it up to see who else got announced for that match, but you can go ahead and continue.
They also announced Obafemi versus Trick Williams versus Javon Evans at Stand and Deliver for the championship, the NXT championship.
Man, Obafemi, that is a champion. Damn, dude.
Do you know the way? Do you know the way? The way he talks, man. He's just he's a good champion, though.
So it's Zarya and Kalani Jordan. Kalani Jordan was the other woman that's going to be in that ladder match, and she was also NXT Women's Champion. I think she lost to. Oh my god, I don't remember the names. I apologize. I forgot the women's names. A lot of them are newer in NXT, but she lost it to this other chick, and then that woman lost it to Stephanie Vaked. So now it says here the NXT Women's North American Championship ladder match, which is going to be a singles match for the NXT Women's Championship. So Stephanie Vaked versus somebody else. And then what you just announced was Obafemi versus Trick Williams versus Javon Evans. And I just can't wait to see Javon Evans get tossed around like a rag doll.
He's a good egg, and he's a good wrestler. When I would see him against Ethan Page, those matches were badass.
Yeah, I heard his match with Ethan Page, the street fight that they had, was really good.
Yeah, no, they were really good matches, like very memorable. Even though I don't remember them, and they were
wait
very
a minute,
good.
you said memorable. What is it?
Look,
like, which one is it?
I just don't have a good memory, but they were memorable. I don't know. I'm just trying to sound cool. I don't know. They're very memorable. What do you remember about them? I don't know. I don't remember. They were matches.
Man, there goes my tick, man. Here I go.
And then the main event, Ricky Saints is the new NXT North American champion. He beat, what's his name?
Sean Spears.
There you go. He has a weird mohawk, right? He's got like the cul-de-sac, like the opposite mohawk, where it's just like two mohawks and then bald instead of bald.
Oh yes.
He's got like the opposite mohawk.
Yes, he has that. But good job for Ricky Saints, man. He just got there too. Crazy.
Yeah. But Ethan Page immediately attacked him after that, and so I'm guessing that's what we're gonna have is Ethan Page, Ricky Saints.
Wow, that's gonna be a pretty good match. I like Ricky Saints, man.
I like Ethan Page. Ricky Saints is good too.
It's gonna be a good card for Stand Deliver, man.
I also saw I didn't see TNA, but I saw that Ethan Page was on TNA. I think wanting to challenge for a belt. I don't really know the details on that, but I did see just a real quick thing about TNA. is that they're saying goodbye to the Digital Media Championship, and they're introducing a new title to the company. So you know how we are here with all the belts. We like introducing new belts. Can you take a guess at what their new belt is going to be called?
Oh, dude, I just saw this.
And just think about the belts that are like popular now, and
It's a mid card belt, right? Oh man, it's their TNA Intercontinental, right?
very close.
Oh, what international?
Yeah, international. Internet. Yeah,
Oh
you're
my
absolutely right.
god, let's go! Woo!
The international belt. So
Oh
yeah, that's
man.
happening. That's on TNA. I really need to get TNA, but that's for me so I could have something to watch on Thursdays because there's no wrestling on Thursdays, supposedly.
So the match that Ethan Page is going to be part of, it's a triple threat match between Ethan Page, Frankie Kazarian, and Joe Hendry for the TNA Championship,
Dang.
the World Championship. Man, there's a lot of matches on here already. That's just nice. Good,
Is
good
that
stuff. Good
for
stuff.
a pay-per-view or for
Yes. So their next pay per view, it's going to be TNA Rebellion, which is going to be April 27th, 2025 in Los Angeles, California. So the matches that they have announced for this, it's Moose versus Casey Navarro versus Leon Slater versus Matt Cardona versus El Hijo del Vikingo versus another wrestler they haven't announced yet, and an Ultimate X match for the X Division Championship. So that's going to be interesting. Elijah, he's going to wrestle somebody formerly known as Elias in WWE. He's going to have a match, a 6-woman tag team match between Fatal Influence, which includes Fallon Henley, JC Jane, and Jasmine Nix. Those three are from NXT.
NXT?
Versus Rosemary, Zaya Brookside, and Lei Ying Lee. TNA tag team I'm having a stroke. A tag team match for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. The Hardys versus the Nemeth brothers, which includes Nick Nemeth and Ryan Nemeth. And a singles match for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. Masha Slamovich versus Tessa Blanchard. And then the main event, which I just announced right now.
You're a racist. No, I don't know.
She's like, yeah, I know. Your nose is flat.
That's rude. Now that's just rude.
I'm sorry. That's too far. I'm sorry.
You call her a racist, but saying her nose is flat. That's just
He's and I may be a racist, and my nose may be flat, but the one thing I'm not, it's a racist.
What was that first one? I don't remember.
I don't remember. I got a good memory.
I know I watched. What was it? No, not Collision. Dynamite.
Oh, Dynamite. Yes.
I know I watched Dynamite, but nothing happened. I think they're just building up, just like Collision. I watched Collision and Dynamite, and they're just building up for the pay-per-view that's coming up, and we're going to talk about that. But I watched SmackDown, and Ray Fenix debuted. Who do you think he debuted against? Did you see?
I did see it, man. I wish I saw it live because I want that in an IV bag in my veins. Against Nathan Frazier. Yes, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It was a short match. I think it was only like 8 minutes or like less than 10 minutes. But, dude, they are fucking fast-paced, man. I know there was one spot that scared me when Nathan Frazier did a dive and it clipped his foot. So he kind of like dove and it just like dropped down and landed on Ray Fenix's leg. Well, they say Phoenix. So I guess I can say Phoenix now. On Ray Fenix's leg. And I was like, oh, God, he's hurt. And me and Giselle were watching it together. But he gets up just fine and does a fucking crazy dive off the top rope. It's like, oh, okay. I'm just glad he's okay.
Yeah, no, it was a good match, except for that like little botch that you talked about there, where he like hit the rope. But that was pretty much it. Otherwise, it was a good match, a good debut. In the promo afterwards, Ray Fenix said, "I am WWE Animal." He said something like that. And everyone was cheering. They were like pretty pumped. I mean, how do you think this compares to Penta's debut? If you recall
Penta's. Yeah, because he fought Chad Gable, if I remember correctly. And it was good. Like they got very high profile entrance. I think a lot of people were well, not a lot of people. There was someone else complaining online saying that they should give out a warning before entrances because
Yeah.
they might give out seizures. And then in my mind, I'm like, they tell you that at the beginning of the show before they record, before they go live. Like they tell you, there's a lot of lights. Beware of epileptic seizures. I can't speak, but I don't know. It's just people complaining just to complain.
Um, a women's tag gauntlet match on the next SmackDown will determine who Liv and Raquel will face at WrestleMania for the tag team belts. The women's tag team.
Nice, nice. That's good. I'm glad they're putting a women's match on the Mania card. Well, no, there's two matches that got announced, right?
And
There was another women's match.
Yeah, I got it right here. Naomi will go 1-on-1 with Jade Cargill at WrestleMania.
They said this is the first time since 2006 where a single women's match that was also a non-title match is going to be on a WrestleMania card since
Jesus,
2006.
These like NBA statistics.
Dude, it's like, and they're both left-handed.
What? You know the odds of that?
You know the
Jesus
odds of
Christ.
that? It's like, man, I gotta learn Chinese.
I wish I would have bet on that.
Oh man,
On a parlay.
but that's good. I think Naomi's doing a hell of a good job being a heel. It's still
Mhm.
odd to see, but she's doing really, really good with what she's given. And I love seeing Jade Cargill just beat the shit out of everybody. So it's like, give me that IV bag, put that shit in my veins, man.
It just makes me laugh how Naomi reminds me of like a small dog. Like she has all these like, oh, I'm gonna tear you apart. You need to have all this caution when you're with me. And then Jade Cargill just goes and beats the shit out of her and just like walks away slowly, and it's just like, come back. Oh, why are you leaving? I didn't hear the bell. And it's just like, dude, she just beat the
I didn't
shit
hear
out
no
of you.
bell ring.
Yeah.
I didn't hear no bell ringing.
Like every single time. And I was just like, dude, like Naomi needs to like carry a weapon or something, like a brass knuckles or rings or something, like to make it fair.
So with that storyline, did Naomi say she was the one that attacked her?
She admitted at the end that she did, yeah.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. It's been a while since I actually seen wrestling live, so
But she was
I'm over
saying
here
like,
trying to be updated.
I did it for us, she was getting in the
Mm.
way, I did it for us, I did it for you, blah blah blah, justifying it.
Okay.
Let's see here. What this happened on SmackDown also, and I will show a picture of it. Kevin Owens, and we'll talk about this right now. Kevin Owens officially announces that he's been dealing with a serious neck injury and has to go get surgery for it. And then there's an emoji of two hands clapping. And I don't know.
Oh, I think it's supposed to be the prayers.
Yeah, it's the prayed hands. No, I know. They're just high fiving.
Kevin Owens officially announces that he has been dealing with the serious neck injury and has to go get surgery for it.
Yeah, just, you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
What do you think about this happening? Right before WrestleMania.
You know me, man. I'm hurt. I'm hurting big time. This shit sucks, man. I know when he went to go give this announcement out, like, he's saying that it sucks because he really wanted to wrestle Randy Orton at WrestleMania, and like you can just tell, like when they walk by each other, like like they had this real intense feud, and they're just kind of like staring at each other, like fuck, man. And I can tell Kevin Owens felt bad, but it's not his fault, It's like if the shit lingers on, it's inevitable for wrestlers to have like some type of injury throughout their career, It sucks, man, especially this close to Mania, because I wanted to see Kevin Owens get punted. I know that's what they were building up to, storyline wise and everything. and they were doing a good job with exactly what they're given. But it just sucks that this scare has to come at this time, and just hope a speedy recovery for him. Hopefully, he's able to come back. I don't know if he announced. Do you remember in this announcement if he said that this injury is career ending?
No, I don't think he said it was career ending.
He just said he needed to go get surgery, right?
Yeah, that it was just
Okay.
something he like has to take care of now, and that
Yeah,
he's gonna miss WrestleMania.
because I was trying to watch some videos like to update myself on, and it's like, oh, career-threatening injury for Kevin Owens, like like the clickbait shit. I'm like, man, dude, get the fuck out of here. I'm unsubscribed to Cultaholic.
Cultaholic. Oh my god.
But what do you think about this? Like everything that's going on with Kevin Owens?
I I don't want to feel I don't want to be mean, but it's like he goes through all these matches where he like puts his body through so much shit,
Mhm,
and it's just like in my head I'm like, well, that it's about time your body it catches up to your body,
mhm,
because and I don't want to again it sounds mean like I wanted this to happen. It's not that I wanted it to happen, but it sounds like it was bound to happen the way he like treated his body out there. And yeah, he's trying to be, they know what they're doing. They're being as safe as they can be. But I just think about like that spot he took on the ladder where he landed like his back
mhm.
and his neck like recoiled and his back landed right on the ladder, And it's just like, how do you take that safely,
I don't know if I sent you that clip, but it was somebody interviewing Kevin Owens, and he was saying that it wasn't that ladder match, and it wasn't the unsanctioned match with Sami Zayn that fucked with them. It was a regular match that happened on the road.
There you go.
hmm And that it was like two spots that he did, or like, two bumps, and he's like, oh, that didn't feel right. And straight up, they checked him and they told him, hey, like, this is something serious.
And that's what imagine it'd be something like that, like the most safest, what he thinks, like there's a feeling of like, oh, there's no caution here. I could kind of go with the flow and do whatever I want because it's just a regular match, Like you kind of throw caution out to the wind, and you throw caution out to the wind, and then it just ends up catching up to you, And like I said, I feel bad because I just wonder what they're gonna do with Randy Orton, and it happened, less than 2 weeks from WrestleMania. But it's got to be serious if he couldn't work through it, or find a way to like let's work around it.
So what do you think is going to happen with Randy Orton?
I don't know. They got to find an opponent for him, man. Like he's Randy Orton. Why would you keep him off the match? But also I wouldn't even know who to have him fight to where he would win. They could even just throw like a last minute opponent. But it's like, who would win? Would Randy Orton lose, or would he? Because he was ready to go over, I imagine.
And it sucks having to put like a match so together, like with a short amount of time, and especially to have it put on Mania, where it's not really going to mean a lot because there's no real story built up to it. Like Kevin Owens is just out, where this program was going to be built for like months in advance. Just for it to get cut short like that.
No, it wouldn't make sense. It would be better to just have Randy Orton sit this one out, I think so, but we'll see what they do. But yeah, hopefully Kevin Owens recovers quickly, and I don't think this is career ending.
No, I don't think so either.
Next year, let's see. I have Jacob Fatu won the last man standing match against Braun Strowman, and he is facing LA Knight at WrestleMania for, I believe, the United States Championship.
It's crazy how Jacob Fatu has more aura than Solo already.
It just trips me out how they were like going through main event stuff, the bloodline and all that. And then now they were just like slowly put into the mid card, and they kind of fit there. You know, with it's just them three,
Mhm.
it kind of works. But you would think they would be more threatening, but it's like, oh, they're just threatening to the mid carders. But of course, you have people like Braun Strowman who can like take care of themselves because they're just one big SOB. The monster among monsters or whatever the fuck.
So what's happening with Solo?
What do you mean?
Where's he been in all this mix?
He's there. All three of them are there, and it seems like they've been fighting for leadership. You know, like Solo, like Jacob Fatu's like, oh, I can take them all. I can take them all, and Solo keeps building him up. Like, yeah, you know, he's good. He's good. But yeah, he's just building him up, and it seems like they're pushing Jacob like a lot, and he's good. He's fucking great. Like I'm not against of him fucking going for the United States Championship, you know, or facing LA Knight. It seems like a pretty good match. I'm not a big fan of LA Knight though, but it's a match to have at WrestleMania, I guess, you know.
It is a match that is happening at a pay-per-view where where wrestling will happen.
It's a match for a belt at a pay-per-view.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah, but and then CM Punk, the favor is revealed to be that Paul Heyman must be in Punk's corner for the match. And yeah, that was the favor. And Paul Heyman seems to be on board with it.
He was crying his eyes out though, right?
Yeah, he was crying because he was like, I can't say no.
I can't say no, my tribal chief.
Yeah, it was a good segment. That it was just like, I don't know. It's just funny that's the favor, and I thought Roman Reigns, because he was laughing about it. I thought he was gonna be like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Go to his corner, but he's like Paul Heyman, tell this doofus that you don't want to go into his corner, and Paul Heyman's just like crying and shit, you know, just like, I can't, my tribal chief.
I can't do that, my tribal chief.
That was in that I wanted to talk about though. Not the end of that, because there was one more thing, but it was in the middle of SmackDown or something. Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton. And we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about this. Let me see here. Where do we have it? Let's see. So apparently this is from WrestleOps. Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton went off script in their segment tonight, as they said very little of what was in the script. I don't know where they get, like, it's not like these scripts, I don't think they're printed out to the wrestle dirt sheets, and then they like, you know, she's going off script. But did you watch this segment of
I saw parts of it.
So yeah, they're saying that she went off script, or both of them went off script. Let's see what else they got here. Tiffany Stratton. Oh, this is the part that was when Tiffany Stratton said to her, when it's all said and done, you're going to be just like you are outside of the ring, alone. What is that record, like 0-3? And here's Charlotte Flair saying, I want to play this for you. Ready?
Tiffany, is that why Kaiser's in my DMs?
Ooh.
I'm going to play that again because I want to analyze this.
Tiffany, is that why Kaiser's in my DMs?
So I wanted to talk about that phrase. Just, she's saying, Tiffany, is that why Kaiser's in my DMs? Now, I don't think we know much about Kaiser as far as his like views about women and stuff like that. And I'm not knocking Charlotte Flair at all. I think she's beautiful, and I'm really a big fan of hers. But if you had this here, right? If you had this as your partner, right? And and for some reason you felt persuaded in your mind to DM Charlotte Flair while there's a feud going on between your chick and her. I don't believe it. I wouldn't believe it. I would not. That's the one thing where I'm like, dude, Kaiser would not be in your DMs, Charlotte. I'm sorry.
No, dude, not at all. I don't think it's gonna be like that. Dude, this segment was so awkward.
Yeah, it was really awkward. Like, I don't get what they're doing if they're trying to one up each other or they feel like they need to go off script to make it spicier. And I know Charlotte Flair kept getting booed by the crowd, so she couldn't really even deliver her promo. So that was like a lot of it too, the crowd taking over. But they're not. If I don't know if they're sticking to the script or not, right? It's supposedly that they're not, but it's not working. You know.
I'm trying to think of what happened. A lot of people are blaming Charlotte for this. Real quick, can we time out real quick?
Yeah, hold on. All right, we're back. I'll just play this again.
Hey, Tiffany, is that why Kaiser's in my DMs?
Okay. Apologize for the technical difficulties, but now I can think straight. So, so, like this, I think this is gonna fall on Charlotte because when they had like their promo segment, like when it was like the split screen, that supposedly Charlotte was going off script too, where Tiffany had a script. So, and it sounded unnatural, like the stuff that Charlotte was saying. Like if it was like, oh, like whatever, blah 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 blah. It just felt super unnatural, and I could tell Tiffany was kind of like taken, like you know, like she was very confused.
Uncomfortable. She was uncomfortable.
And it's like that's like super uncomfortable for the viewer at home too, because it's noticeable. Like it's like, you know, that doesn't feel natural. Where it's like, yeah, I understand there's scripts and everything, but it's like when you do, like, say when you compare it to like Cody and John Cena. I mean, you know, those are two promo guys that are like in another league. But the way they do the promos, like one person speaks, another person speaks, one person speaks, another person speaks. To where when Charlotte's talking, it's like Tiffany's like, that's why and that like just like what she did on Friday, and it was just super weird. So yeah, the crowd's going against her, but it's kind of like at her own fault. To where I think she's just doing this on herself. She's causing all of this to happen. There was a photo that somebody shared where there was instances where Charlotte was unprofessional, like in the ring, where this is one of them. And I remember the other two, like, very vividly. One was a match against Nia Jax. I don't know if you remember, where they were just, like, beating the shit out of each other. Like, they weren't wrestling. Like, they were just slapping each other and pulling each other's hair.
That sounds familiar.
And Charlotte was, I believe she was the one that initiated it. And there was also another time when Charlotte and Becky Lynch, they were both champions of their respective brand, and they got traded to the different shows. And what they had to do was exchange belts, but instead of like giving the belt to the other person, she was like holding it off to the back like this, and then Becky Lynch was trying to grab it, and then she would just drop it like on the floor. Becky would try to pick it up off the floor, and then she would kick it away. But just like super unnatural. It's like, man, dude, like why the fuck is Charlotte doing that? Like she's the one initiating it. And it's like I've noticed this like as the years have gone on, and it just sucks because she is a great wrestler, but it's like she has such a, I think it's just like a shitty attitude, man. Like maybe that's why I believe that it's her part with the unprofessionalism that's happening within these segments. Because they could have a great match. Like they're gonna have a great match at Mania. I hope it stays like that and doesn't go off script. But I do feel like this is all part on Charlotte's part, and then Tiffany went off script to kind of catch her off guard. So that's why it all sounded like unnatural.
No, yeah, I could see Charlotte acting like a diva. You know what I mean? Like she thinks she can kind of get away with whatever, and here's Tiffany kind of fighting back. and then Charlotte doesn't know what to do, so it's just all a mess. It's I don't know, but I mean, I'm still hyped for the match because it's just funny to me.
Mhm.
But that one line, like, oh, is that why guys just in my DMs?
It's just so weird, man. And it got like no pop or anything. It's like,
No.
dude, Tiffany cooked her. Like she fought back and she held her ground like on
Mhm.
Friday, and like called her a nepo baby. I think she's like, oh, because like nepotism's like whatever. It's like that's nepo queen, nepo queen. Like it's so weird. Like I don't know if she's letting like the audience get to her, but it's not working in her favor. It really isn't.
Mm-mm.
So now I'm at this point. It's like I still want Tiffany Stratton to win, but now this kind of like solidifies the fact that I still want Tiffany Stratton to win.
I hope she wins.
Hmm
I could see Charlotte just I don't know, like, nah, I want to win. Or last minute, like, nah, I'm gonna win.
And it just sucks because this is Tiffany Stratton's first WrestleMania, I believe, like on a big stage, and just to like be dealt with like this type of unprofessionalism, like
Hmm.
very low tier, and it's not fair for her. It really isn't.
No, and it should be with very professionalism because this is one of the greats, Charlotte Flair.
Hmm She is a great wrestler. I do put her up there with one of the greats, but it's just maybe it's like a egotistical thing where she's like, oh, like I'm on a pedestal, like I don't have to do whatever you say. Like that's what I think it is.
Well, even like I said with me and doing over with that line about the Kaiser and the DMs, like I love Charlotte Flair. I love everything she does. I love the way she wrestles. But like that line alone, I was like cringing.
Yeah,
I was all,
he's not in your
oh,
DMs.
I was all,
Yeah, dude.
I was all, dude, look at the man. Look at how much respect he had. Like you could just tell he's a respectful man. He's a
Hmm
disciplined man. Like he could be at the beach with Tiffany and all these other chicks with asses hanging out, and he's got tunnel vision to where he's just checking out Tiffany.
he has the glasses on, like the sunglasses, and then she like opens them up like to see what he's doing, and he has his eyes closed. But I know Kaiser had responded to this. I don't know
Yeah, he
if you
tweeted,
saw it.
right? I think I saw it, but I don't remember saving it.
Let me see. I'm trying to remember. What's his first name? Ludwig
Yeah, he didn't do
Kaiser.
like a GIF or something.
Yeah, he did some GIF. I'm trying to remember what it was. I don't even remember. I don't even know if he's on Twitter.
I'm pretty
Kaiser.
sure he is.
Nah, I'm trying to look it up. This is all last minute.
But it was I don't know. I that was the one thing like from this where it's just like, dude, Charlotte, like you lost this battle of words. You know what I mean?
So it was a clip. Shawn Michaels talking to Sonny, and
There
it's
you
like, "Oh, don't flatter yourself." Like,
go. There you go.
oh
Fucking great.
man, that's super cringe, man. And I hope Tiffany wins at WrestleMania. If not, I'm gonna riot.
Good.
Yeah.
I was like, I will support that in from my home
Yes,
through
from home. Yes, please
from
be
high
safe.
fiving. I will high
Yes.
five you.
Just like Gabriel got arrested downtown for rioting.
High five. High five for him. But yeah, that was wrestling for the week.
Oh yeah.
Calling me.
Uh oh.
Bill collectors.
Oh, okay. Don't answer that.
Yeah. We go into AEW Dynasty. We can talk about
Yes.
AEW Dynasty. Let's check this out here.
Yeah. So with AEW Dynasty, as the day we are recording this, Sunday, April 6th, it is happening tonight, Sunday, April 6th. There is a total of 10 matches on the card. And according to this, what does it say? 7 title matches that are happening, which is kind of crazy. Like, that's a lot of title matches, which is good.
But most of them, I feel like, well, not most of them, but a few are just Owen Hart tournament bracket matches, I believe.
Oh, so that's going to be 11 then, right?
Is it 11? Because I see them on the
Because
card.
the Owen Hart qualifying matches, whoever wins those two matches, they fight in like later that night as well to
Really,
declare the winner.
I thought that was at a
Mhm.
different time.
Yeah, that I think it's gonna be the same night if I remember correctly.
Hmm.
'Cause I think that's how they did last year and the year before.
So let's see this first match here: the Death Riders, which is Wheeler Yuta, the Bastard Pac, and Cagliostro, and
Man,
Cagliostro.
Claudio Castagnoli.
There you go, Claudio Castagnoli, versus Rated FTR, Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler, and Cope.
It's so weird hearing Cope, man. I'm still not used to it. The one thing that bugs me about this match is Wheeler Yuta's hair. I don't know, man. There's something about it I just don't like, man.
He
But
looks so like me. I have my hair growing out just because I hadn't
Mhm.
gone to get a haircut, and like I was mowing the lawn yesterday, and he kept getting in my face. It's like, how
Mhm.
do people do shit like with all this hair? You know?
Dude, that's why I wear hats now. Not only to cover up my balding, but to keep the remaining hair back so it doesn't get in my face.
Yes, it
Mhm.
solves all the issues.
Yes, hats. Just everyone should just wear a hat in this match. I can't. Who do you think's gonna win, or who would you want to win?
Well, they were like I've been watching Collision, and they basically have showed that because originally FTR wanted to go for the tag team titles. What's his name? Dax Harwood was like, "Hey, we can go for the tag titles," but Cash Wheeler and Cope were like, "No, we're gonna go for the trios titles." And Dax was already kind of showing that he was like being kind of ruled out in his own tag team,
Mm-hmm.
like his ideas and all that. And he's like, "Well, I guess we can go for the trios." You could tell he already had like resentment toward the idea because he wanted to go
Mm-hmm.
through for the regular titles. So I think they're building up for a breakup of FTR or like a something like that. So I don't think FTR is gonna win. Already FTR, I kind of want them to win, but
Mm-hmm.
you could tell they're building it up to where FTR might break up because of this.
I like Pac. I like Castagnoli, but I just can't stand the Death Riders, man. Like this whole arc. I know we're all tired of it already. It should be a good match, man. I love it. FTR. You know, not guilty.
No. He was charged, I think, but he was let off, I think.
Mm-hmm. All right. What other matches we got?
Uh, the Ring of Honor World Championship title versus mask, Chris Jericho versus Bandito.
Man, I feel so bad for Bandito.
I feel like that's every match Chris Jericho has. You're like, I feel so bad for the other guy.
I feel so bad for insert wrestler here. Man, a
I don't
title
know.
versus mask match. When was the last time we saw the Ring of Honor Championship defended on an AEW pay-per-view? It's been a while, right?
I feel like it has. But man, I feel bad for the Ring of Honor belt because is it ever like defended on Ring of Honor? You know,
Man, I can't tell you. I don't know when the pay-per-views are.
I feel bad. It's just like they have that belt hostage. You know, it's like they just want to put a belt on Jericho to make him, you know, the 9 championships or whatever he was, or 8. What was he?
The Ocho.
8.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's just he's just been holding on to the title, and there's someone in Ring of Honor who could have that title, and it's just like, oh, let's put it on AEW TV because Jericho needs a belt.
Man, Bandito deserves to be on AEW, man, to be shown on like primetime television. Because Bandito's fucking good, but it just sucks to be put in a match with Chris Jericho, man. I think I'm just over it at this point.
And send him to WWE, man. Send all the luchadors to WWE.
Dude, I know, man. Just buy him out.
Yeah,
Buy him out.
the peso fucking it's not as much. The peso's not as much as the American dollar.
I want Bandito to win, obviously.
Next year, AEW World Tag Team Championship, the Hurt Syndicate versus Big Bill and Brian Keith.
Match of the year right here, fellas. Match of the year, fellas. We got Big Bill, baby. Big Bill.
I like how his head is so big on the thing, it like cuts off here.
It's like, which one's Big Bill? I don't know. The one that's like overshadowing everybody else. Like, they specifically made him taller.
I'm not a big fan of Brian Keith, but Big Bill, yeah, you build him up to where he's a badass.
Oh, yeah, Big Bill, baby. Man, but I like Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. I don't know too much about Brian Keith though.
He's what, the rotten apple in the learning tree?
In the learning tree. I'm the learning tree. Is he still the learning tree?
I think he's still the learning tree. Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks. Hi guys.
He just keeps saying that to trademark it.
Hi guys. Oh man, I feel like you would. That's annoying me already.
But yeah, I hope the Hurt Syndicate win. Yeah, because they're great. We hurt people. We hurt people.
We hurt people.
We hurt people. We hurt
Ooh,
people.
we hurt people. Yeah, look at me. I'm hurting people.
Next year, Owen Hart men's tournament quarterfinal, Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe.
That should be a good match. Mark Briscoe's like really fucking sick.
I don't know, Kyle Fletcher. Yeah, I can see people comparing him to like Randy Orton, right? And I just don't like the way he looks. But he reminds me of like a young Randy Orton.
Like if he had did you see him with his hair grown out? He looked exactly like Will Ospreay.
Really?
And then he shaved his head, and now he looks exactly like Randy Orton. It's kind of weird, man.
I like Mark Briscoe though, man. I still feel like every time I see him, I'm like, man, why does his brother have to pass away?
Yeah, dude. It still hurts to this day, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just glad that Mark Briscoe is like succeeding in AEW, being shown on TV regularly, and that's good for him. Kyle Fletcher's he's good. He's definitely good. I kind of want this to be like is sleeper match like used in a positive term. Am I thinking of that? Where people won't expect it to be good, but it's actually going to be great. That's what I want for this match right here.
Hopefully that's what happens.
So then the winner of this match faces the winner of the other quarterfinals match, and then that's the finals for this here.
I think so. We have Owen Hart women's tournament quarterfinal, Mercedes Moné and Julia Hart.
I haven't seen Julia Hart in a long time, man.
I just saw her. They had a match at Collision. It was Mercedes Moné and Harley Cameron in a tag match versus Julia Hart and Athena. It was pretty good.
Ooh,
it was actually okay. Athena keeps getting big pops when she gets in the ring. And I'm just like, man, like everyone seems to like the shit out of her. And I'm like, well, why don't they do more with her? But she's not Mercedes. She's not, one of, I don't know, she's Tony Khan's favorite,
She's not her own booker. That's why.
She's not her own booger.
Hey, nasty. You nasty.
But I don't know. I imagine Mercedes is going to win this so she could have another title to hold on to.
Oh my god, I'll roll my eyes so fucking hard if she wins this tournament, dude.
I could see it happening, but I wouldn't care who wins this. I mean, Julia could win, that'd be fine. I don't care. Let's see here. Owen Hart men's tournament quarterfinals, Will Ospreay versus Kevin Knight.
I don't know who Kevin Knight is.
They keep building him up. Like they just signed him like two weeks ago, maybe.
You're right. They just signed him. Yes, I remember they announced that.
And who pushed him first? It was like Jay White, I think, that pushed him. That was like, oh, this Kevin Knight. I think because he lost to Jay White beat him, but he's like, this guy, he went toe to toe with me. Much respect. He's gonna be big in this business. And then he ended up fighting. I don't know who else. Maybe he already fought Will Ospreay. I wouldn't doubt it. But whoever he fought next, congratulated him too. Like did a promo on him like Kevin Knight, he's the future of AEW. Da da da. And I mean, he's okay. He's nothing like special. To me, he's not like I keep saying like Powerhouse Hobbs. You know that's the kind of person that I'm like that they should be pushing the shit out of Powerhouse Hobbs. You know.
Oh
But
man, I
he's
love
nothing.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
I'm saying like he's badass. Like he's something that they should have as a champion, or even man, does Wardlow still exist?
Is he injured?
Is he?
I don't know. Let me see. Where's Wardlow? Where is
Did you mean where's
Wardlow?
Waldo?
Wardlow hasn't wrestled on AEW television since March of 2024.
Oh my
And
god!
is currently out with a knee injury, although he is scheduled to work in an independent show during WrestleMania weekend in Las Vegas. His last AEW match, Wardlow's last match on AEW television was on AEW Dynamite Big Business in March 2024, where he lost to Samoa Joe in a world title match. He has been out of action due to a knee injury, with fellow Undisputed Kingdom member Matt Taven revealing the injury in September of 2024. Despite the injury, he is scheduled to wrestle an independent show during WrestleMania weekend in Vegas, specifically in the Pandemonium Pro Wrestling Show on April 17th. Sean Ross Sapp of FIFO reports that Wardlow has been in Los Angeles recently working on another project, and it wouldn't be surprised if he was back at Revolution. Well, Revolution just passed.
Maybe All In.
Nice.
You know, I saw what AEW All In, the one that's going to be here in Texas. It has a start time of like 2 p.m.
I just saw that today, man. I was like, that's
Did you?
interesting.
I was
Okay.
like, 2 p.m. to what? To 10? It's going to be an 8-hour long fucking event.
Man, if I have to spare income, I might go. I might go. I kind of want to go. Like, I've never been to Dallas Fort Worth just to go for the day, but it's like I feel like this could be an 8-hour shift over in Dallas. So,
oh yeah, you'll have to if it's at 2 p.m. and Dallas is what 4 hours away.
I'll have to leave here at 8 in the morning.
Jesus Christ, and that's all like driving. You know, like that's not you just like vegging out like on the way over there. You have to like concentrate and drive and shit.
Ugh, man, far drives kick my ass, dude. I've driven fucking far before.
Well,
but
I can't
think
imagine
at this point 4 hours ain't nothing.
Well, but to Dallas, where it's like all highways and cityways and road, it's not like back roads that are like relaxing, you know.
Oh, true. That is correct.
Yeah.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Plans change.
Don't I know it? Let's see here. We got the TNT Championship, no time limit, no outside interference. Daniel Garcia versus Adam Cole.
It makes me sad that they've been building this up on Collision because I don't watch Collision. It should be a good match. I want it to be a good match, but it's like just recently, like before we started, I was watching Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole in a 2 out of 3 falls match at NXT TakeOver. Fucking great match. I was like, man, where's Adam Cole at? I don't even know what he's doing today.
See, the thing though about this match is it's happened like twice already. The first time or the first 1 or 2 times, I don't know, maybe it's happened 3 times where they had interference, right? And then the next time it was a time limit. The time limit went to a draw to where no one won. So what's his name kept the championship, Daniel Garcia. So we've seen this match already like 2 or 3 times. And then it's like, oh, here it is again. And it's just like, man, like, how many times do we have to watch this match go to a draw or have something cause it to stop, you know?
Because what's the name of Daniel Garcia's group, his faction that he's in?
I don't remember.
And Adam Cole, is it Undisputed
Kingdom?
Is it Undisputed Kingdom?
I thought it was.
I thought undisputed. I don't know, man. I'm so lost at this point.
I don't know. I feel like Daniel Garcia is gonna win, but we'll see. I don't know.
It should be a good match. I really do like Daniel Garcia though.
I do too. I like him. He's pretty cool.
All right, what do we got up next?
AEW Women's World Championship: Megan Vane versus Timeless Tony Storm.
This one should be a good match too. Megan Bane's been kicking ass.
Yeah, this is a match I'm looking forward to.
Do
I hope it's good.
you think Megan Bane is she a good promo? Like, has she cut any promos?
I don't recall her cutting promos. She just comes in and like Brock Lesnar F5s them and then leaves. She doesn't really fucking talk.
That's kind of good. That's kind of badass. I kind of want
Mhm.
Megan Bane to win. I mean, I love Tony Storm, but like she's been champion long enough.
I don't know. I like this is the opposite of a sleeper match to me, maybe to where I hope it's gonna be good, but it might not be. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm worried. I'm worried that I'm building it up so much. I'm like, man, this has to be a good match. And then it ends up not being a good match, and I'm like, man, but I'm hoping it's a good match. I'm with you. I don't really care if Megan Bane wins, I'm fine with it. That'd be cool. Like they get Tony Storm doesn't need a belt to still like get people to cheer her,
Yeah, I agree.
So we'll see. We will see. Let's see here. AEW International Championship 3-way Ricochet versus Kenny Omega versus Speedball Mike Bailey.
Damn, it's gonna be a good fucking match. Match of the year, baby. I'm calling it right now.
I think it's gonna be a good match.
Oh yeah. Who do you think's gonna win though?
Man, I think Kenny Omega has to win. I feel like he does.
I think so too, but because is the next pay-per-view gonna be All In at Texas?
I think so.
Because that'll be like 2 months until then.
Man, I don't know.
Because AEW Dynasty. Let me see. I'm gonna look this up real quick to see if that's gonna be the next pay-per-view. Because hopefully they're gonna have like a lot of time to build up for All In. What is the next AEW PPB?
It says All In is July 12th, so there has to be one before then because that's 3 months.
You are correct. It's AEW Double or Nothing. That's gonna be in May 25th of 2025. Okay. So, man, I mean, they still got time to build up, but who do you think Kenny Omega is gonna face at All In? Because I know they were teasing him versus Okada, but then now you got Ospreay in the mix. So is it gonna be him versus Ospreay?
That'd be fine. I'd be fine with that.
Like, do you have one that you would rather have over the other?
Probably Ospreay.
Really? Well,
yeah.
Ospreay is sick. No matter what I've always liked Will Ospreay, man.
They always have. I mean, he had a match with him that other day or whatever, but they always have real explosive matches to where, like, they're fun to watch. Even if it's all like flippity flips and stuff like that. I still like Ospreay. He makes shit look painful.
Oh yeah, I like the hidden blade. It's like, even though that's just like a back elbow, it just looks fucked up.
It looks cool.
Hell yeah, it looks badass.
Last here on the matches. Well, I can go off of this. It's up here. Jon Moxley versus Swerve Strickland for the AEW World Championship.
Swerve needs to win this.
He has to win it. Like
he has to win this, man. I'm so tired of Moxley.
No, yeah, I'm tired of Moxley too. Swerve is deserving of the belt. I don't know. I hope they fit Samoa Joe somewhere in this card. But yeah, I think Swerve needs to win the belt. I don't know why I was thinking about Samoa Joe.
Do you want to do a fun little bet? We don't have to bet money or anything. Just say, like, who do you think is gonna win this bet?
Wait, what for? What? Swerve Strickland?
No. So the bet, I am offering up, who do you think is going to bleed first out of this whole card?
Out of the card,
Out of everybody on the card, who is going to bleed first?
I mean, it just depends what matches first, but uh, I imagine there's gonna be blood. I feel like Edge is gonna bleed. He likes to bleed.
Does he like to bleed?
I feel like he does.
I know
Especially,
Moxley loves to get fucked up, man.
oh yeah. He loves fucking bleeding. Tony Storm likes to bleed too.
I think Tony Storm will get the shit kicked out of her. I don't think she's gonna bleed though. What
Wouldn't
I'm
be
thinking,
surprised.
if it's not gonna be Moxley first, my sleeper will probably have to be Mark Briscoe. I don't know. For some reason, it looks like he's gonna bleed.
Oh man, I don't know. I could see either Cope bleeding, like I said, Cope, or Tony Storm, or obviously Swerve and John Moxley. But that's the main
Mhm.
event. So
I'm surprised the main event ain't even like a street fight or anything. Because I mean, they did power bomb him onto fucking glass.
I mean, that's Dynasty. I don't know. We'll fucking see what happens, but I'm not paying $50 for that. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna pay $50 for it. But to be fair, this does look like a good card.
It doesn't look
I'm pretty.
bad.
Yeah. It's like a solid 7. But I mean, it could change as we watch it. I think I'll try to find it online so that way I can watch it.
Hell yeah. We'll see. I'll look for it maybe if I don't find other things to watch or other things to
Mhm.
do.
Yeah. I'll let you know. I'll send you a link.
Hell yeah. Send me the link. Send me the link.
Hey, click the link below. Subscribe. Make
Send
sure
me
you
the
guys
link.
subscribe to That's All Funny, Lorenzo Ariola, and
Yeah.
subscribe to That's All Kayfabe, and find us on Spotify, everywhere else where you get your podcast news and everything else.
Hell yeah. We are there. I've checked millions of
Yes,
times.
I've
We are
checked
there.
online.
That's Dynasty. Definitely take a look at news here. Let's see. What do we have?
What we got?
Let me see. So we have the WrestleMania card. What we already know about it. How the WWE WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2 cards are currently placed according to sources. Night 1, we have CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins as the main event. And then I guess this is going backwards. So let me start from the bottom. Night 1, Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton. Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton, but that's not going to happen. Gunther versus Jey Uso, and then CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for night 1. Night 2, we have AJ Styles versus Logan Paul, Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky, and then John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Of course, this is still, they've already added like quite a few matches.
Mhm.
So I don't know if they know exactly where they're going to be on the card yet, obviously, but
Mhm.
we'll see. But what do you think about this so far?
So they added, if I remember correctly, they added Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight.
Mm-hmm.
They added Naomi versus Jade Cargill.
Mm-hmm.
Are those the only
They,
2 matches they had? They added
they
another
have
one.
Liv and Raquel versus
Whoever was
they
at
don't
Gauntlet.
whoever wins the gauntlet.
And it was only those 3 matches that they've added so far, right? Like
And
since.
then the fact that they're taking off Kevin Owens and Randy Orton.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 9 matches total, I believe.
Do you think they could put Randy Orton in the AJ Styles and Logan Paul as a triple threat?
Oh, that'd be really good. I know AJ Styles and Randy Orton have wrestled each other before, and like it was a good match in general. It's just hard to see like where to put Randy Orton in the mix. I don't want him to miss Mania. That's
Mm-hmm.
not fair to him. It's not his fault. But it's like I want him to just to be on the card, man. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know where to throw him in all of this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? What they will do? Nah, I don't think they would do it. Never mind. That's stupid.
I don't know what opponent they would give him. That's like because you have to give him a heel, and like we were saying earlier, that would make sense, in such a short period of time.
I was like, what did they give him? They put him in the match between Gunther and Jey Uso.
Just for the hell of it,
Just for the fuck of it, because people are gonna complain about that match anyway, no matter what. So I don't know, dude. I really don't know. But it still seems like a solid week. Like I feel like they're gonna have to do something with the men's tag championship. They're gonna do something with Braun Breaker, like with the Intercontinental. So that should be at least like 6 matches or 5 matches per card, for what I understand. Which I mean, it's good that they separated it into 2 nights. I'd rather have that than 12 matches on one card that's gonna last like 7 hours.
Oh, dude, that's fucking all in right there. That's how it's gonna be in Dallas when you go, and you're gonna be like, man, I got here at 2 p.m. Fucking I missed the what is it, the pre-show? I got
The
here.
pre-show started at 12:30. Dude, I'm gonna be sitting through those 8 hours, and like during the 4th hour, I'm just gonna think to myself, "Fuck, man, did I clock in?"
You're gonna be thinking, I gotta drive 4 hours home from this. Fuck.
It's like I'm driving over there. It's like, oh man, I gotta learn Chinese.
It's the only way to do it. No. Oh, I didn't tell you. Fucking, what's her name? Mercedes Moné has been doing like this new move. I don't know if you saw like a clip of it. I don't have a clip of it, but it looks good. It should be her finisher. I hate her finisher. We talked about her finisher and how shitty it is, but she gets them in like a tombstone, and then she falls back, and the woman's like chest, she hits them with their knees. So
like she flings them up, right, and then drops to her like on her back.
Yeah, it's kind of like,
it looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. Like I wish she would do that as her finisher.
Oh, Mercedes Moné. It's okay. She's her own booker. She'll be fine.
She's her own booger. Next year on the news, Booker T addresses Swerve Strickland and says he got played on Vlad TV. Yeah, I know you'd sent me this about him, them. What is it? Approaching each other, and I had found like this here where he talks about it on the Hall of Fame podcast. So let's take a listen.
I told Swerve Strickland to his face how disappointed I am in him as a young brother, because all I did for Swerve Strickland ever was put him over and put him on a pedestal as being one of the best out there that ever did it. He deserved being the AEW champion. And for him to say something like that about me, I don't know if these guys think racism stopped in 1990 when I got in the business, but it didn't. Okay, you may not hear about a lot of racial issues with Booker T because I handled racial issues head first. I opened doors. I broke down barriers for people like Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland perhaps would not even be here if it wasn't for me. I have to apologize for nothing that I've done in this business, because I've gone out there and literally represented in the ring, out of the ring, from day one all the way to this day in 2025. Okay, you speak on Vince McMahon and him saying the N-word. You want me to be angry black men in the company. You want me to not open doors and make spaces for people like you. That's what you want me to do. Swerve Strickland, I hope you're never going to be in the movies. I hope you're never going to be on a movie set, because you might hear somebody say the N-word. And if you got a problem with it, they're going to tell your ass to get the hell out of here, because this is a movie, all right? And I'm upset. I'm upset because, more importantly, I'm disappointed at Swerve Strickland, because what I told him, and I'll repeat it, just like I repeated it to him, you got played. You got played, bro. You got played. You let that man play you and pit you against me and me against you. I don't know how many stories you ever heard about that on Vlad TV, but it's many of them. It's many stories out there about the black man against the black man, because Vlad is pitting them against each other. I don't know how many people you heard that got locked up from the federal perspective about going on Vlad TV. I don't know what the hell you doing on Vlad TV? First of all, what have you done to be on Vlad TV? Okay, that's just my opinion on that.
So that's just his opinion on that. Not Swerve.
You think he's mad?
I think he's chuggy ducky quack quack.
Ah, ah, ah.
I don't know, man. Like I see Swerve's like opinions and takes on it, and I get it. How he's basically saying, Booker T, you know, he dealt with racism, or the way he handled racism. He just let it slide and let it go back in the day. But you have to understand that it was a different time in the '90s where black people didn't. I mean, it was just for him, you know, with Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon could like get away with anything. He's a whole different monster, Vince McMahon. Like if you're gonna say, "Oh, you let Vince McMahon say the N-word in front of you," it's like, dude, Vince McMahon could probably literally like make out with your wife in front of you, and you'd have to let it go because it's the business. You know what I mean? Like
It's a different time.
it was a different time, so
Mhm.
uh,
Not saying it was
pretty
okay, but it was just a different time.
well, and wrestlers had to do that, right? Like who was a good example of that? Like Edge and right? Was it like Edge and Lita or Edge and someone where it's like, oh, he's gonna make out with your wife,
It
or
was
Jim
Rusev
Morrison?
and Dolph Ziggler.
There you go.
Hmm
They it's shit like that. It's shit like that where Vince McMahon would like do it, and he probably wouldn't even do it for business. He would do it just because he felt tickled doing it. You know, like he liked the power. He liked doing it, and it's the same with like fucking Booker T. Is yeah, Vince McMahon probably would say the N word in front of everyone or in front of Booker T. He probably knew it would mess with Booker T, but Booker T just wouldn't show that it let it get to him, and eventually it'd be like, all right, he's okay because he doesn't let that shit get to him, you know. And it's now Swerve's like, oh, you were okay with that. It's like, dude, I never said I was okay with it. It's just
You
those
had
were
to let it
different
slide.
times.
Yeah.
You had to be there back then to have an opinion on it. You know what I mean?
hmm I kind of see it from both sides where it's like I understand, you know, racism has never been cool. It never has been, never will be. And like from Swerve's point of view, I understand his frustrations. It's like, just for Booker T saying this about like Swerve, he's like, oh well, it's different from, you let Vince McMahon say the N word in front of your face to where you just said right now. It's like, dude, like he had to let that slide. It doesn't mean just because he did it, probably it doesn't mean that it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like Vince McMahon had like that strong power to be able to manipulate and control like his performers for the company. But I do understand with Booker T where he's frustrated because it's different with everybody. Like it's hard to find like unbiased news sources nowadays, and especially with like podcasts and everything, where if someone gets let go, or there's like a controversy, they want to book that person and then ask them those questions, but they want to ask questions to kind of like stir up, like wrestlers to get like a certain reaction because like they need the thumbnail, they need the clickbait, to get the views. So for all we know, like Vlad TV did like plan this out to where it was going to get Swerve to start talking about racism, start talking about Booker T, to get this type of reaction, to get people to go to that Vlad TV channel. And like they know what they're doing, man. It's a business. It's where they try to manipulate certain stories so that way they could like twist the agenda around. But now it's upsetting that Booker T has to go up against Swerve Strickland, like like to confront him, be like, "Hey, that wasn't cool. What you said, whatever." It's like it's starting a bunch of conflicts where everyone should just kind of like needs to be on the same page. Of like, like they should just have a discussion amongst themselves instead of like say like he said, she said bullshit, and just like have a conversation amongst themselves so they can just like find that fine line to where they stand at.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
what I think all that situation is.
Yeah, no, it could definitely be handled behind closed doors. It doesn't need to be aired out into the world. This shit, you know. And then
Mhm.
it's also like blaming. You got to blame Vince McMahon too, but he's not here to be blamed, so they're putting it all on Booker T. You know, and it's just like, dude, like, what? He just because he let it go, like he couldn't talk shit to his boss. Sometimes you
Mhm.
can't talk shit to your boss, you know.
Yeah, it's tough. It's like I'm not gonna talk shit to my boss because like I need my job. Like
Mm-hmm.
I need to be working here. And then for Vince McMahon to be telling him like, "Hey, like fuck," we're not saying fuck, but like, "What up, my N word?" Like in front of Booker T. Like, oh, haha, funny. Like I know for a fact that probably upset Booker T.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, what can he do? It's like there wasn't any other companies he could go to. Yeah, he went to TNA, but there's no other like really big wrestling companies where they're gonna pay you that big.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's like money talks, man. I don't know if money has to deal with all this, but I know that's just like a big influencer, a big influence on like people's decisions on like what they're gonna let slide. Like maybe they let the racism slide. It's like, dude, like I'm not gonna be able to work anywhere else where they pay me this good.
No, absolutely. That's a big motivator.
Yeah,
What do we
but
got here?
yeah,
What do we got
racism
here?
isn't cool, fellas.
It's only cool if you're it's not cool. I can't think of a reason. I can't think. If you're a hot chick, it's cool. It's attractive. Uh, if you're Tiffany Stratton, that's cool.
Oh shit!
Why
Tiffany,
was
don't say it. Don't
Kaiser in
say
my
it.
D? Why was Kaiser in my DMs?
Is that right, Kaiser? Don't flatter yourself. I don't know. I try to do a Shawn Michaels voice. I don't know how to do his voice. This sounds so
Don't
raspy.
don't flatter yourself. Kevin Owens addresses Matt Riddle's claim that he and Sami Zayn were quote hard to work with. Let's take a listen here.
Accusation that you and Sami are hard to work with. I saw this from an interview that Matt Riddle did recently. I was curious if you saw it or if it took you by surprise at all.
No, it didn't take me by surprise, but I did see it. It's funny, because coming from him, I have nothing against him at all, but he's to me, he's a guy who had really amazing opportunities handed to him, like being Randy's tag team partner for so long and basically getting to ride the coattails of a legend. And he managed to screw it all up, not because of his abilities, because he's very talented and very athletic, but because of his own attitude and poor choices, So, for him to say that we're hard to work with or whatever it is, and he couldn't get a word in, there was a pretty good reason for that, like he you look at his track record and you look at our track record, I think that speaks for itself. But if that's how he felt, it's fine. I can't say he's wrong when he said like it was hard to get a word in. Probably was because we probably didn't let him get a word in too much just because we'd been around him and we work a certain way and it works. So yeah.
So what do you think about Kevin Owens saying Matt Riddle's claim that he and Sami Zayn were hard to work with?
He's right. That's right. I like it's like, oh, like what do you think about I just like how he just goes, yeah, he's probably right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just look at like Matt Riddle now, and I think I saw on YouTube he was at like a MLW. I think
MLW event that just happened, which is
Mhm.
actually free on YouTube that you can watch it right now. They uploaded the whole live stream. I think it was like 12 hours ago, I believe, that they uploaded it.
Yeah, I saw that like on my feed, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I don't remember what I was watching though. Oh, I think I was watching Collision last night, which was
But
nothing. But yeah,
but that sucks, man. It's like I really liked Riddle. Like he was
I did too.
very, very good, man. I thought he was funny. Again, super athletic, but Kevin's right. Like he fucking gave him. He was given everything, and he screwed everything up. Sorry, I have a bump in my throat.
I wish they would give him another opportunity though. I know he screwed it up, but
Yeah.
I wish like they would bring him back because I wonder like what he would do with a second opportunity or a third. I don't know if he's probably gotten way more than that, but
Mhm.
I do miss him. Did like him with Randy Orton, and yeah, I would like that'd be cool to have Riddle show up and be his opponent at WrestleMania.
Oh man, that ain't gonna happen, man.
Wouldn't that be something though? He's just like, bro, you
Dude,
just
I
hear the
would
theme
eat my
song.
hat. I would eat my hat, dude, if that was to have happened.
Man, that'd be some crazy shit to have
Dude, that's
Riddle come back.
oh man. But I prefer Kevin Owens, so I love Kevin Owens. I know you don't care for him too much, but it's like there's a lot of good Kevin Owens matches that I prefer over Matt Riddle.
I just wish he was more in shape, and that comes from a guy that is in terrible shape right now. For me, like he should
Mhm.
be more in shape. Why is he so round and looks like a koala bear?
I like koala bears.
Yeah, koala bears are cool, but they have chlamydia.
They do have chlamydia. Be careful. Not saying Kevin Owens has chlamydia.
No, I
He
don't.
just looks like a koala bear.
Allegedly, I'm saying allegedly. Um, Next year on the news, let's see. Rusev has re-signed with WWE via PW Insider. What do you think about Rusev being back home? Rusev is back home.
Rusev's back home. I wonder. I'm happy for Rusev. I really am. What I want to know is how is he going to be implemented on this stacked roster? Like where are they going to place him in order to to have like a good match or like to put him in a good program when they're already stacked with a bunch of new talent, good legends and storylines, and then the new pay-per-view format to where it's only like 5 matches per card. Not everyone's going to be on the card. It's just a lot of stuff to think about, but I'm happy for him. I really am.
It's crazy they're bringing him back, but yeah, like you said, I imagine they're gonna put him right in front of Shinsuke and right before uh fucking Ray Fenix and somewhere in the
Mhm.
mid card. Somewhere in the mid card range. Maybe he'll face Randy Orton at WrestleMania.
I just squash him. No, I don't think he'll squash him.
No,
But I
I
don't
was
want him to
about
come. Yeah, I don't want him to come back like goofy or anything. I kind of want to come back as Miro, like God's chosen. Well, like
Mhm.
what was it? Is God's favorite or something?
I
God's
don't remember.
handpicked. It was so
Mhm.
fucking good, man.
I don't know. I mean I liked Miro near the end of the AEW, but yeah, I wonder, like you said, where they're gonna put him on the card because they do have a lot of talent, man. They need another show or another hour somewhere.
I don't know about another hour because both shows are already 3 hours, right? Or Netflix it varies, but I know
Yeah.
SmackDown is for sure 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's crazy. They should implement more wrestlers onto the show then.
Well, it's because they have like the beginning promo and then the ending promo that are like 20 minutes long. They had like
Oh,
Cena and
true.
Cody Rhodes for 20 minutes
Mm-hmm.
at the beginning, and then like CM Punk and Roman and Seth Rollins at the end for like 20 minutes or 15 minutes.
I want them to open up with matches again, like for shows. They don't have to open up with promos. Just open up with a match, man. That's what I need.
That's not wrestling. What are you talking about? Opening up with a wrestling
This is
match?
gay. What's this?
This is strange. This is making me uncomfortable.
Oh shit.
Next year on the news, though, speaking of uncomfortable, Tony Khan states that AEW will continue to incorporate more violent and or hardcore elements into their programming as he's aware that fans love it via AEW Dynasty
Mm,
Media Scrum. What do you think of this for the sickos?
It's for the sickos. For the sickos.
For the sickos.
For the sickos. I feel like it's getting to that point. Me personally, I feel like AEW is almost fully transitioned to the point where it's like ECW, where it's like a standard for them to have a table spot on each show.
Mm-hmm.
Or there has to be a violent part on each show. And it's just like, it's a stigma, you know, like ECW was known for it. WWE, they got to have like a very long promo. And then now AEW has to have like some type of violent spot. It's like, there's only so much violent stuff you could get to, but it gets to a point where it's like unsettling, you know, like the spot with Moxley and the bat or Spike. That shit was uncomfortable. I saw that on my TV. I was like, I don't know if I could watch it like this. This is nasty.
Well, that was on TV too. That wasn't like
That was on regular TV.
that was on
I
regular
forgot.
TV. Yeah, that wasn't like Darby Allin, the glass spot,
Mhm.
which I was thinking about how bad that was.
Ah,
That was
dude.
on regular TV.
That one was fucking nasty. It was that one, the fucking what else did the syringe spot? I remember that. All the times they do glass, all the times they do nails. Can't believe they did the glass spot and the nails twice in one show. That show was fucking crazy.
And then the Tony Storm when she was bleeding all rowdy, taping up her fists with glass.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
then sticking in the fucking bucket of glass and just fucking punch Mariah May. It's like, oh man. Like, I guess it's like, it just sucks because I feel like this should be the new norm for it, and it's like I
Mhm.
should expect that this is going to happen. And it's like none of these matches have any type of stipulation to it, but I feel like there is going to be some type of weapon used, like in amongst these matches. You know what? I'm going to make a note right now. Dynasty, weapons used. And then I'm gonna write down how many times a weapon was used. Either a table, a chair, a fucking handgun, taser, a sharpened toothbrush at the end, a fucking prison shank, zip ties. Nah, I want to use zip ties. But you know what I mean. I'm gonna say because there's no matches on there that's gonna have like any type of like violent spots. Like there's no street fights, there's no hardcore matches.
No, they shouldn't have any matches that are like that should cause anything like that. Darby Allin's not on the card.
But you know who is on the card? Moxley and Swerve Strickland.
Oh, Jesus Christ. In a championship match that is not no DQ.
And it's a regular match too.
It's a regular match.
We'll see what happens, man. I feel like there's a small part of me that they're gonna change the stipulation, knowing them. But do you like the fact that they're okay with all the violence?
No, I like violence too. I really do like violence. You know, I like watching on the Twitter when I'm scrolling and it's those videos of people popping fireworks and their hands explode and stuff like that.
Oh,
like,
man.
I'm a fan of it, but I know what I'm getting into when I'm watching Twitter, you know what I mean? Or whatever. That's the can of worms there. But not when I'm watching wrestling and like knowing that I'm there watching it and there are kids in the audience and they're seeing the same shit I'm seeing. That's where I'm like, nah, this isn't right.
I feel you, man. It's, how do you say? Like, I know you said Max doesn't mind, but for me, it's like I watch like a Saw movie, you know? I know that's a movie. So it's like that doesn't, it bugs me to a sense where I'm like, oh, ooh, that's nasty. To where I see that John Moxley spot from like a few weeks back. I'm like, that's real life. That's actually in his fucking back. It's pulling on his skin. That looks fucking nasty. That's what makes me irk. It's like that's a real person getting injured for our entertainment or getting impaled for our entertainment. That spot could have gone a lot worse. Could have gone so much worse.
Easily.
Oh man, so it makes me uneasy to a sense, but it's like I understand they do death matches like when they're needed. I'm not a big fan of death matches. I just like some of the wrestlers. I love Swerve Strickland, but like that death match, I don't think I could go back and watch it. Or even that lights out cage match that they had with the syringe. Like that makes me uncomfortable too.
At least that was on a pay-per-view, so
True. I guess you're getting your money's worth, man. But it's like, man, I'm only paying like 17 a month, like for Max.
I tell you.
Oh man.
Lastly here on the news, CM Punk doesn't like the Beatles and says they're overrated. Just a bunch of overrated, 100% overrated, phony boy band that was manufactured and went through phases. Oh, we're hippies now. We're psychedelic now. Fuck you, Sergeant Pepper. Who do you think about CM Punk not liking the Beatles and saying they're overrated?
I don't care for the Beatles too much. I mean, I understand their impact, but I don't think I could go and be like, oh, dude, this is a badass Beatles song.
There's a few Beatles songs. Like, I remember playing Beatles Rock Band,
Mm-hmm.
and some of the songs on there are pretty, like, they slap to go fucking, to play, like, with your friends or something like that.
I just like Come Together.
I bet you do.
For our audio listeners, I'm doing the Rizzler emotes.
Oh, yes. Wonderful. You got your spirit meter going.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm going to fill up my finisher real quick. Hold on. Give me a second.
Oh, you going to finish all right.
Yeah, but I don't... I don't care for the Beatles too much, personally. And overrated? I guess. At least their own, people need to listen to more Chapel Roan. That's what I agree on.
She's good. Pink Pony Club's good.
Pink Pony Club, and I like Naked in Manhattan and Red Wine Supernova. Those are really good songs. That whole album's just good.
Yeah, the whole album's good. I do like her. My niece got me onto her, and I was just like, this is really good pop music. Despite she was like, well, her politics are, and I'm like, I don't really care. Like
you're 15.
I was like, I don't really care about. I'm not gonna listen to her politics. I'm just gonna listen to her music and be like, oh, okay, that's good. But
yeah, I don't care about politics. The only one I don't listen to right now is Kanye because he's just a fucking idiot.
He cracks me up. He's so goofy.
Oh, dude, what a silly little guy.
he's such a goofus. That goofy.
Yeah, oh, Kanye, you little scamp, you.
You little wonderkin. Beatles are all right. Do I think they're overrated? I mean, yeah, I think they're overrated. But some people really like the Beatles. But yeah, like you said about their impact, it is undeniable. But it's just funny to be a wrestler and be like, oh, asked about the Beatles, and it's like, oh, they're overrated.
Oh, fuck them. Just to steer people up, just to get them pissed off because they know people are gonna get pissed off.
Oh yeah, some people were like like you ask, I'm sure any British person, and like, nah, the Beatles are fucking, and maybe they were there in the across the pond shows when they asked him this,
What's that one? It's like some artist from the UK. Everyone's like hard about. They just made a movie about him, but he was replaced by a monkey. Do you remember?
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I don't.
Robbie.
Oh, Remy or Robbie? I don't remember, but Robbie. I know what you're talking about.
Dude, a lot of people like that guy, and I'm like, I don't think I've ever heard one of his songs in my life.
Supposedly, the movie did really well, or it was critically acclaimed, but that it didn't make any money.
It was critically acclaimed. It did a lot of money over there, but it didn't do anything over here in the States. Robbie Eagles? No, that's a wrestler. Robbie. Oh, dude, I don't remember the name of the movie.
I know what you're talking about though, but I don't know. No idea.
Oh, man, but yeah, they're all crazy for him because I guess he's a home brewed,
Yeah. A homegrown talent.
Home brewed like coffee.
No, they do tea over there. I don't think they do coffee.
Great. That's why I didn't make any money.
I tell you. I tell you, it's all
Makes me
about
sick.
tea time over there.
Ew.
Biscuits. Yeah, I know. But that was news. We
Nice.
got a little bit of fun stuff here to look at. I think
I need some fun stuff to look at, Lorenzo. Give me some fun stuff to look at.
Let me see if this is fun. This looks all right. WWE has launched a partnership with Clash of Clans.
It's always Cody Rhodes, the good guy. But even good guys can go bad. If only they knew the destruction I've caused, the heroes I've defeated, all as Overlord Rhodes.
Talking to yourself again, Cody?
Oh, hey, Rhea, just playing some Clash. Where I built my kingdom all to destroy theirs.
Cody Rhodes?
Yeah, that's me.
As an Overlord Rhodes in Clash of Clans? You destroyed my village. You thought this was just a game? I shall have my revenge.
If they see me as Overlord Rhodes, I'll give them Overlord Rhodes.
Ray Ripley's so hot, dude. God damn.
So yeah, we're getting heel Cody in
Heel
Clash
Cody.
of Clans.
Before GTA 6.
Do you ever play Clash of Clans?
I sure haven't. I have Clash Royale on my phone. I downloaded it like 3 weeks ago, and I have yet to touch it.
Yeah, I don't think I have played any mobile games on my. I have a lot of mobile games for my niece, and I know she plays that Chicken Crossy Road game.
Oh, okay. Man, what's the name of it? But I know what you're talking about. It's like real blocky.
Yeah. I think it's called Crossy Road or Crossroads. I don't know. The Crossroads.
Whoa!
But I don't know. This is cool that they're partnering with Clash of Clans. I know a lot of other characters were on there, like fucking Jimmy Uso or Jay. Which one's the good one? Jay Uso?
I think they both have DUIs or DWIs.
One of them, the popular one, is on
Jay.
there. Yeah, there you go. And Bianca Belair, The Undertaker, and Kane and stuff. So they have a bunch of different characters on there.
Nice. Man, Clash of Clans. I gotta learn Chinese.
Rhea Ripley too's on there, and she's hot.
Dude, she's so fucking hot. She's hot right here, dude. It's making my knees weak. I'm glad I'm sitting down.
Let's see here. A wrestler getting CTE the old-fashioned way. Let's take a look here.
Oh man, I've seen this one. Let's do it.
This one?
Yeah.
Just might get it. There's the bell. On two, looks out. Get it. There's the
Oh my god.
Yeah, he just runs and kicks him.
I fucking hate Loki. Fuck Loki, dude. Specifically for this reason. He's one of those wrestlers that wrestles like if it's actually real. So he'll hit and everything. And he's like very known for like being stiff as fuck and like beating the absolute dog shit out of people. So fuck him. Fuck him.
Let's see. What do we have next here? Oop, let me see if I can put it up here. And wait. I want to put the volume up.
Oh my god.
I love Booker T.
I love Booker T too, man. Poor lady.
I know that's gotta hurt, right? Falling right on your ass. Let's see here.
We're on time.
Right on time. Right on time. Here's a new official Stone Cold Steve Austin merchandise.
That actually looks kind of sick.
Austin 316, nice and bloody. Blood from a stone.
Man, what are you thinking about this shirt?
That's such a weird quote to put here. Blood from a stone.
Blood from a stone.
It
I
looks
like
cool,
that
though.
Austin 316 on the front. There was one shirt I was gonna buy where it's like it looks sick, but I hated the picture on. Oh, it was the Travis Scott one where it said "Wrestling is real." I'm like, oh man, I would have bought it for the picture on the back. I was like, this shit kind of sucks.
We got here's Ray Fenix's official pieces of WWE merchandise.
Ooh, see, they got him a mask too.
Mm-hmm. That's how you make money, man.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about the shirt though?
It looks pretty cool.
It's like someone pointed out that Phoenix on the back is the same font where it says Penta. Like those same type of letterings and everything. Like Penta and Phoenix have the same thing.
That's cool. I see it. That looks cool.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. I mean, that's good for him, man. He's gonna be making a lot of money.
Do you think they should keep them separate though, or put them in a tag team?
Keep them separate for right now, and then eventually put them as a tag team, and they're gonna do wonders in the tag team division.
I don't know. I feel like, yeah, they're doing great now separately, but I feel like the tag team division really needs something like, which one was the one that I didn't really like? It's not Private Party. I always keep saying Private Party.
Street Profits.
Street Profits. I'm not really a fan of Street Profits,
mm-hmm.
and I feel like they could really do something there. The War Raiders are okay.
I like War Raiders, but I feel like I haven't seen them in such a long time.
I forgot who they were going to fight, if they fought anyone, but I remember seeing them come out during one of the SmackDowns or something, but they didn't really, or Raw, I don't know which one, but they didn't really do anything.
I think they fought the Creed brothers. I think that's who they fought.
I don't recall. It wasn't memorable, if I remember correctly. It wasn't memorable. Next here, let's see. Oh, here's Sting at a Comic-Con, I guess.
God, he looks crazy. He looks like Scott Steiner with that goatee.
To think they had to pay him an extra like $5,000 for the face paint or something.
Dude, he's making money.
I remember hearing that in an interview somewhere where it's like, oh yeah, you pay for Sting, it's $5,000. You pay for the face paint, that's an extra $5,000.
God, that's crazy. Man, that's so expensive. He said that too?
I'm pretty sure he said that at one of those you shoot interviews or whatever.
Dude, that's crazy. He looks. I mean, I'm glad he's doing okay.
I'm glad he's. I hope he inducts Lex Luger into the Hall of Fame, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think that's going to happen either. We'll see though. I'm kind of hoping that does happen though.
Never say never. Never say never.
Plans change.
Let's see here. The ref decided to get involved.
Neckbreaker. And staying with it into the cover.
Oh shit.
The graphics look fucking nice.
The graphics look fucking great. Audio listeners, it's LA Knight versus Kevin Owens in a 2K game. And the refs go for the pin, but they're too close to Kevin Owens, and they're slapping him on the head while they're pinning. It just looks like, pah, pah. She's licking her hand every time she does it. Pah, pah,
oh yeah, you got to get that extra fucking slap, that moisture, and lock it in.
Oh man, ugh, this nasty.
Lastly, here on the news, on funny stuff. Here's Kurt Angle on calling Bret Hart to see if he wanted to wrestle at WrestleMania 18. Let's take a listen.
I actually called Bret Hart in 2002. This was after he had the stroke, unfortunately. It's not funny, but I'm like, hey, Bret, you want to wrestle WrestleMania? Come on, let's go. He's like, Kurt, in case you didn't know, I just had a stroke. But no, seriously, this is probably a year after. And I called Bret and I said, I would love the rest of you at WrestleMania. And he said, Kurt, go yourself. No. He said, listen, I can't do it. And I said, why not? He said, I can't explain to you, but I can't do it. I wish I could, Kurt, but it's not possible. And I understand now because I'm in a position now where I'm actually too old to wrestle and too banged up to wrestle. And if someone asked me to come back at WrestleMania, of course I do it. No.
Hey.
No. I was kidding. Please. I got a boo for the first time. All right, for you maybe. But what the fuck was I talking about?
Stroke to ask him if he would wrestle. Okay.
So I called Bret and I asked him if he would wrestle, and he said no. And I understand why. He knows he can't have the Bret Hart match that he dreamed about. He knows that he can't be the Bret Hart that he expects to be in that ring because he did get a concussion from Goldberg, and then he had the stroke. Yeah, boo, damn Goldberg. That's right.
Fuck Goldberg.
Fuck Goldberg, man. That's the note we're gonna end off on, man. It's fuck Goldberg.
Fuck Goldberg. This is a perfect fucking way to end that shit,
dude. Hell yeah.
But that's all kayfabe, guys. Now I want to thank everyone for listening, everyone for watching, everyone for commenting, rating, reviewing, subscribing, all that good stuff. I want to thank Gabe for being here. Thanks, Gabe. What do you want to say to people, Gabe?
Fuck Goldberg. And thank y'all for tuning in to episode 71 of That's All Kayfabe. Thanks for hitting that notification bell, subscribing, hitting that like button, commenting, all that fun stuff. Then you guys a 5-star notification on Spotify. Listen to us anywhere where you can get your podcasts, where y'all listen to y'all's daily podcast. Check out stickmove.com/That's All Funny for That's All Funny merch and That's All Kayfabe merch.
Hell yeah. No, I couldn't say it better myself. I couldn't because I didn't. And
just fuck Goldberg. Fuck Goldberg.
Fuck Goldberg.
Fuck Goldberg.
But thank everyone for listening. Thank you for being here, and we will see you all next week. Everyone, take care. Stay safe. See you later. Keep on.